What is happening, everybody? I've taken a break from social media and now we're coming back. Well, not so much you, but I have. We've had a lot of things happen. We've renovated our house and I was working through some injuries, which I put a lot of effort into, and I'm feeling good now. So what's been going on?
There are a lot of things happening in the world. Everybody is concerned about World War III, and there's a lot of change, shifting, a lot of chaos. I feel that this has been a time where a lot of our triggers all those buttons have been pushed, right? And it's like, oh my God, I thought I was healed, and then I have triggers coming up again, kind of idea. So, and it's showing up in our way of living. So the cost of living is also increasing. And which is putting a stress. This is putting a stress on how am I going to continue living a life that is full of ease, grace, gratitude, when I see this friction with life constantly, like touching you in many ways. And of course, it's pushing your buttons, and then you're like, oh, I thought I was done with that shit, and then it's just coming up. But it's I'm pretty sure you all have heard is the spiral, and it feels that it's the same problem coming to you, but in reality is not the same. It's just probably the same problem but a different level. And I was told that a long time ago when I was in a relationship that was more than 10 years ago, and I was like, it doesn't feel like it's in a different level. It feels like it's the same freaking problem over and over again. And even when I was married the first time, that's what it felt, is that I was having discussions with my ex-husband about the same problem without realizing and acknowledge that my level of consciousness was a different level. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what ends up happening is, actually I just heard on a podcast, the guy was referring to it as flare-ups. It's like you work through a certain issue in your life, and then 2, 3, maybe even 4 years, maybe even months, doesn't matter. You think you've worked through this certain feeling or response that you typically deal with, and then you have a flare-up, and it seems like you don't even know why, really. And so the one thing about the work that we do is that if we're consistent, it's the same as working out, it's the same as diet, it's the same as mindset. If you're consistent with it, then the flare-ups become less and less and less. Over the past few months, like I said, we've been busy, we've been renovating, we've been taking courses, all this stuff, and not being as consistent with the personal work. Well, I haven't been. Denise has been pretty good. I've been more working on my injuries and working on building our home and all that stuff. But yeah, things have come up, and it just kind of sidelines you, and all of a sudden you're in a position looking back. It's like, what did I do to get rid of this? So do I go back to the basics, or does it evolve? But I think the work that we do is always evolving. No matter if it seems like, oh, I've been doing this for so long, I continue with my breathwork, this and that. But the thing is, like, we developed the breathwork class. It's a long form breathwork. Even though I always do breathwork. I am very aware of my nervous system health, but sometimes just the daily practice of 5-10 minutes every day isn't enough. And the work that we do, all of our work that we do is long form, because we don't believe in a quick fix. And even though you will feel relief in our breath work, for sure, no matter what, but it has to be very, very consistent. Because, the thing is, we work on ourselves, life gets better, we start living life, we stop paying attention, and then all of a sudden we're in a spot where it's like, what is happening? Why do I feel this way? And then trying to unravel that again can be complicated. But so we're trying to create some consistency. Obviously, we've taken a little breather for the summer, coming back strong in September again, but we do have a class coming up. But yeah, I mean, if anybody relates to this, please comment. Please put your thoughts out to us, because we want to hear about it. You know, life is tricky, and really we just want to be free. We want to have fun. We want to feel connection. We want to feel love. But it's not always easy, and usually it's an opportunity of growth, always. So we really want to hear from you and see what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah.